political party which was founded in 1885 by one Britisher. He was a retired civil servant, Alan Octavian Hume. And it is the oldest party of Asia. It played a very important role in the freedom struggle of India. It used to have its sessions every year, and those sessions have made some declarations. So I'll be discussing today with you the important sessions of the Indian National Congress right from 1885 till 1947. And in these sessions, they took some decisions. And those decisions were very important from your competition, your examination point of view. As just now I have told you, its first session was held in 1885. It was founded in 1885 by retired British civil servant Alan Octavian Hume. At that time, British Viceroy was Lord Dufferin, and this Congress was founded in one Gwalior tank in Bombay. And it had its first session in the Gokul Das Tejpal Library at Bombay in 1885, and it was first president was Umesh Chandra Banerjee or W.C. Banerjee. The second session was held in 1886 at Calcutta and presided over by Dada Bhai Naroji, the grand old man of Indian national movement. The third session was held at Madras in 1887, presided over by Badruddin Tyabji, the first Muslim to preside the session of the Indian National Congress. The fourth session was held at Allahabad in 1888 and presided over by George Yule, the first European to preside the session of the Indian National Congress. Even in 1889, Sir William Wedenberg, he presided the session in Bombay. In 1894, Alfred Webb, another Britisher, presided the session of the Indian National Congress at Madras. It means lot many Britishers have taken part in the Indian National Congress. It was not a organization of only the Indians, but lot many Britishers and the Europeans have joined it, and from time to time they presided the session of the Indian National Congress. In 1905, the annual session of the Indian National Congress was held at Banaras, and it was presided over by Gopal Krishan Gokhale. This session was important because of the partition of Bengal. In 1905, Lord Curzon, the Viceroy, partitioned the Bengal into East Bengal and West Bengal. 1906, the session of the Indian National Congress was held at Kolkata and was presided over by Dada Bhai Naroji. It's important because in this year, the Indian Muslim League was founded at Dhaka. 1907, another very important session, which was held at Surat, and this session was presided over by Rash Bihari Ghosh. In this session, for the first time, the Indian National Congress was divided into extremists and moderates, Lal, Bal, and Pal. Lal for Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal for Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Pal for Bipin Chandra Pal. In 1909, the annual session of the Indian National Congress was held at Lahore, and it was presided over by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya. This year, Minto Morley Reform Act was passed, by which the separate electorates were awarded to the Muslims. 1911, the session was held at Kolkata and presided over by Pandit B. N. Dhar. This session is important because for the first time, the national anthem of India, Jan Man Gan, was sung in the annual session of the Indian National Congress. And in this year only, the capital of India was shifted from Kolkata to Delhi. 1914, the session was held at Madras and presided over by Bhupendranath Basu. This year, on 27th July, the First World War began, and Congress decided to help the Britishers while recruiting the people, Indians, in the British Army. Not many Indian nationalists helped the Britishers. In 1916, the session was held at Lucknow, and it was presided over by Ambika Charan Majumdar, A.C. Majumdar. This session is important because during this session, the Lucknow Pact was signed, in which Indian National Congress and Muslim League decided to fight against the Britishers at the common platform. 1917, the annual session of the Indian National Congress was held at Calcutta and presided over by Mrs. Annie Besant, the first woman to preside the session of the Indian National Congress. So since 1885 till 1917, only the first woman presided the session of the Indian National Congress. 1919, the annual session was held at Amritsar. Motilal Nehru presided the session of the Congress. This year, the Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place, which shook the Britishers, and even this incident was discussed everywhere in the world. In 1920, the annual session of the Indian National Congress was held at Kolkata. There was another special session at Nagpur also. Both the sessions were presided over by Lala Lajpat Rai. In this session, it was declared the first non-cooperation movement by Mahatma Gandhi. 1922, the session was held at Gaya, presided over by C.R. Das, Chittaranjan Das, who is known as Deshbandhu. In this year, there was another partition in the Congress. Swarajya Party was formed by C.R. Das. 1924, the session was held at Belgaum. For the first and the last time, Mahatma Gandhi presided the session, and he joined the Congress. 1925, the session was held at Kanpur, presided by Mrs. Sarojini Naidu, the first woman to preside the session of the Indian National Congress. 1927, the session was held at Madras and presided over by Dr. Mushtaq Ahmad Ansari, M.A. Ansari. This session was important because the Simon Commission was appointed by the Britisher, and Indian National Congress decided to boycott the Simon Commission because it contains all the European members. None of them was Indian. 1929, historical session. It was held at Lahore and presided over by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. In this session, for the first time, Congress declared that the complete independence of Purna Swaraj is the aim of the Congress. In 1930, there was no session, but Independence Day pledge was adopted on 26 January 1930, where Mahatma Gandhi said, every year, the 26th January will be celebrated as Independence Day. That is why we celebrate it as a Republic Day every year now. In 1931, annual session was held at Karachi. It was presided over by Vallabhbhai Patel. During this year, the Gandhi-Irwin Pact was signed. 1933, the session was held at Kolkata and presided over by Mrs. J.M. Sen-Gupta, Nalini Sen-Gupta, the third woman to preside the session of the Indian National Congress. In our entire sessions, right from 1885 till 1947, only 3 women have presided the session of the Indian National Congress. 1934, the annual session was held at Bombay and presided over by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, which continued again for 1935. And 1935 is known for the Government of India Act 1935, by which the provincial autonomy was granted to the Indians. Lot many other provisions, very important provisions are there. This Government of India Act is also considered as the base of, one of the base of the Indian Constitution. 1937, the annual session was held at Fazapur, presided over by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. In this session, Indian National Congress decided to participate in the elections of the provinces, and in 1937 the elections were held for the first time in provinces where there were 11 provinces. In 7 Congress won, in 2 it was coalition, and 2 it was Muslim League. 1938, the session was held at Haripura, Pakistan. Present day is Pakistan. Presided over Subhash Chandra Bose. Differences arose between Mahatma Gandhi and Subhash Chandra Bose. In 1939, the session was held at Tripuri. Once again, Subhash Chandra Bose became the president. It is said that Patobi Sitaramaya, the personal secretary of Mahatma Gandhi, was defeated. Subhash Chandra Bose was asked to leave the Congress. He left the Congress and founded his separate party, that is Forward Bloc. And in the same year, 1939, the acting president was made, and that was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. In 1947, the annual session was held at Meerut and presided over by Acharya J.B. Kripalani. In the past years, and the various exams in the civil services as well as in the states civil services, there were various questions on the sessions of the annual sessions of the Indian National Congress. That was my purpose, to let you know, and many times the questions were asked, and that part is very, very important. Thank you very much.